So Australians have this love affair with rooftop solar. In fact, 1 in 4 homes now have a solar system installed on it, which makes perfect sense because a solar is the most abundant energy resource on the planet. In fact, the amount of energy from 1 hour of sunlight falling on the Earth is enough to power the planet for an entire year. But inadvertently, what's happened is solar's grown so quickly, we've created this problem of solar waste. So the Second Life Solar project really started with Sustainability Advantage. So we work with them as one of their consultants, and they had an organisation that had installed a large number of solar systems in the last sort of 5 or 6 years, and they were going through and doing a roof replacement program. And what they actually found was that these solar panels, even though they're only 5 or 6 years old, it was actually cheaper for them to throw them away than it was to actually replace them and put them back on the roofs. And so we were brought in to look at this problem because it just wasn't right. These solar panels are designed for the last 30 years, and after 5 or 6 years, they were ending up in the tip. And as we dug into this problem, we actually found that this problem was much, much more widespread. So the concept behind Second Life Solar was that we would take a panel off that was destined for landfill, that was perfectly serviceable. We'd test it to make sure it was still good, and we redeploy it in what's called either a community solar garden or a solar bank. And what that is basically where you as a homeowner, you can actually own a portion of a very large solar farm.
Dubbo Regional Council is a proud partner in the Second Life Solar project, which is funded by the New South Wales Government. As part of the project, Council is hosting a small solar system made up of second-hand but serviceable solar panels. And the reason we're hosting the system is to look at if we can assist in solving what might be a future problem, which is what to do with solar panels as they become end of life or if they're removed from a building for various reasons. Dubbo is a fantastic location for this project because Dubbo itself is one of the second largest installers of small-scale solar systems in the state, and we're also part of the first Australian pilot renewable energy zone. So it's fair to say that we do have a lot of solar panels in this area, so it's important to look at ways that we can reuse and recycle solar panels at end of life.
The vision for Second Life Solar is that if you have a solar system on your roof that's say under 15 years old and you want to do an upgrade, you don't have to worry about throwing those panels away. The Second Life Solar will take those panels and redeploy them into a solar bank to continue generating renewable energy for the rest of its service life. But ultimately, it will have to end up in recycling. So our grand vision, I guess, for Second Life Solar is that the redeployment and reuse of those solar panels is like an interim step in that circular hierarchy where we reuse the panels, we continue to generate renewable energy from them, and then eventually we then recycle those into another solar panel and we sort of start the cycle again.